First time in 6 months. That's how long it's been since Spennymoor last had a game in the National League North. But we're back tonight, and we're back against Farsley Celtic at home. Jason Ainsley makes 3 changes to the side that beat Bradford Park Avenue at the weekend. Here is your Spennymoor lineup in full then. In goal is number 13 Dale Eve, reading right to left. Right back number 2 Tyler Forbes, a centre back partnership of number 5 Nathan Buddle and number 6 James Curtis, and left back making his debut for Moors is number 21 Scott McLean. 2 holding midfielders of number 28 Jason Kennedy and number 16 Jamie Spencer. On the left is number 11 Ben McKenna, and on the right number 7 Stephen Thompson, with number 10 Robert Ramshaw in behind the lone striker number 9 Glen Taylor. Subs this evening for Moors: number 1 Jack Norton, number 15 Jordan Boone, number 17 Ryan Hall, number 4 Mark Anderson, and number 8 Adriano Moke. Farsley will take kick off here. I think it's Will Hayhurst in the centre circle, and Spennymoor Town's 2020-2021 National League North campaign is underway, and it's straight out of play. Here's Allen popping up at the left-hand side. West delivers into the penalty area, one at the back post, and that's off the line. Is that a Dale Eve? I didn't think get a touch on it, but it was Spencer down off the bar, and Brewers can break here on this right-hand side through Ramshaw. Ramshaw stands back, passes for McKenna. Passes to Spencer. What a scare that was for Spennymoor just a few moments ago. Here's McLean. Into the box, behind for the corner. Well, what happened there about 2 minutes ago, Adam?
Best chance of the game by far. Jimmy Spencer with a header just on the edge of the 6-yard box. He needs lethal in that area.
It's a great ball in from Joe West, isn't it?
Yeah, such a good ball in. With how they were playing there.
Looking for Glen Taylor with the long ball forward. He will get there, will the Moors number 9. Trying to get away from Adam Clayton. Back to Thompson. Chance for the shot. And falls actually for Ramshaw. Beneficiary into the net. Moors lead 1-0. Well, I don't think that's quite what Thompson was intending, but the deflected shot fell to Rob Ramshaw inside the penalty area. He took it well, Ramshaw, left-footed, fired into the bottom corner. And Moors lead 1-0, Adam.
Yeah, perhaps deserved just on the balance of play. Obviously, Farley hit the bar just a few minutes ago, of course, but I think when that ball came in from the far side from Taylor, there was 4 or 5 men in the box, and that's been the game plan: get men in the box. And in the end, that dragged defenders into the box and let Thompson free on the edge. And yes, there's a bit of luck in that shot deflecting in favour of Ramshaw, but you still got to finish it, and he finishes it extremely well from a tightish angle.
Taylor wins that fleck on, as he does ever so well all season long. Spencer again winning a 50-50. Thompson will get away from his marker this time. Find McKenna. McKenna looking for an option to pass to, maybe to Forbes. Forbes, he sliced that in all honesty. I think he was trying to cut it across the keeper. That would have been the better option.
How argue that, Sam? But Taylor's clever with that sort of thing. He has his hands behind him always, so it doesn't look like he's got hold of the opposition player, which often does manage to con a referee with that. That's not con, but you know.
Well, here comes Atkinson in the final third for Farsley. Worked well and won back by Thompson. Now Ramshaw can break. Farsley players just trying to foul him. Forbes is free on this right side. He'll get away from him. And Forbes has passed the keeper. And Forbes will. Hit the post. You've got to play something there, referee.
Well, I think the referee's given a corner. I don't think the keeper got a touch on it. If he did, it's a really good save because he's just taken it wide. But he's got a bit of booking on Ramshaw.
Well, the Spennymoor players are incensed that something's happened there.
Yes, he's going to book him, I think.
Well, it's definitely a late tackle on Rob Ramshaw. Forbes broke free.
I mean, he was just to bring him down. I'm not sure what the manager for Farsley's annoyed about, to be honest. I think the ref signalled for a corner.
Yeah.
He's off. The keeper's off.
Stephen Drench is off.
Yes, that means that he's denied a clear goal opportunity as a handball.
Well, Joe West is in discussion with James Curtis saying, well, why is it sending off? And Curtis is like, well, it's going in, otherwise he gets a touch.
Exactly that.
Exactly why.
think it could be a red card for the keeper. I was thinking he was discussing whether it was a last man challenge on Ramshaw. So I think the fullback might have been booked in all that as well. Quite a lot happened. And when play eventually restarts, we've got a free kick in a dangerous position for Spennymoor.
Well, Sam Kelly's on for his debut for Farsley.
There's a few faulty runners either side. I didn't think quite had the legs on it to go out of play, but thankfully it did.
Additional time, it will be Will Hayhurst to take this corner delivery. It did cause problems the last time he had a corner.
Yeah.
This time flung in.
Ooh.
Over him. Appeal for a penalty. Waved away by the referee, but it's still in play. Back post.
Oh,
roof of the net. Thankfully, it looked in initially.
It took a touch. I think it's going to be a
corner.
corner.
For the corner.
Referee had a decision to make there. It looked like it was a bit of a theatrical sort of dive in the air. I think the contact was made when he was in the air, which is why it looked worse.
And as we've seen so often in the second half, Farsley actually do well to play up to the striker Jimmy Spencer, and it's well worked up until that point, but then the focal point has to find the man to pass to when there's no support for him.
Yeah, his hold-up play has been good in the fact that he keeps the ball, but then when
well done, Ryan Hall.
Good.
Hard tackle, but fair.
Man over.
Here's McKenna. High ball into the penalty area. Taylor flick on. Oh, what a lovely header that is from Glen Taylor. What a goal. What a cross. 2-0 Spennymoor Town. And Farsley's task just got a lot more difficult.
Quite possibly, I think it's going to be an impossible task for Farley for me. It's such a good ball in that for McKenna. There's a man over on this side. We called it straight away. He said man over. And all half and all game really, Adam Lately, the manager, has been saying no cross, no cross. He's nowhere near McKenna. He allows him to cut back into his right foot, put a ball in the middle, and Taylor, such a good finish to head that ball right into the corner. It's a striker's finish,
isn't it? Glancing header.
Yeah, you can tell that he knows where the goal is with that sort of header. And I think Spennymoor a very good value for a 2-0 lead, quite simply.
And Farsley's instant reaction is to make a double change. But Moore's marksman on the scoreboard already this season. One game off Ellis and Farsley can clear. Buddle's misjudged that and Spencer's in behind him. Spencer inside the penalty area. Buddle's got to get something on it. Played to number 16. Fantastic recovering tackle from Scott McLean. Hasn't put a foot wrong this evening and he was there. The right man at the right place to take the ball off number 16.
Just sums up his game today from McLean, Scott McLean. He's just been fantastic and he knows he has to get across.
Spencer does well to win the ball and
lovely.
Hull can play it into Ramshaw. Plays it back, McKenna on the edge of the area. First time finish. Oh, high over the bar.
Perhaps he had too much time there, McKenna.
Yeah, he could eye that up and look to place it, didn't he, rather than lash it, but it's one he won't want to see back. It's for Charles. Buddle wins, step over, lovely turn out.
Fantastic work.
Coolness personified from Nathan Buddle in that area there. Ramshaw will get this and play in Ryan Hall. It's a 4-on-4 for Moose if they can work this right. Ramshaw gets it at the second time, asking back to McKenna. Shot it this time, saved. Taylor, he should be finishing that one, Glen Taylor. You can't ask for a better chance with the keeper already on the floor.
If you could pick anybody in the Moors squad for the ball to fall to inside a 6-yard box, it would be Glen Taylor every day of the week. But just leant back a bit, sliced it.
It was like that Tyler Forbes chance in the first half, wasn't it? He sliced it.
The ball didn't even go behind from Taylor's effort there.
Andriano straight into the thick of the action. Oh, that's a good ball in behind. Spencer's in. Tries to chip Taylor Eve there, first time basket and again. And McLean heads off the line. Shot over the bar. Moores breathed a sigh of relief, but that was the chance that Adam Lakin was wanting. 3 in 1.
I mean, you've got to give Taylor Eve immense credit there. The first save's good, the second save's even better.
And then who's there on the line to mop up? Scott McLean.
Exactly, and it's a really good header as well off the line because he's being pressured and he's
not the tallest, Scott McLean.
Oh, well, I'm going to say that. I was trying to put it in nicer words, but yes, he's not the tallest. You're right, Scott McLean. He's really got to jump up high, get a good head on it. Play to them, you know, they've gone for it and taken the game to Spennymoor best they can with 10 men and 2-0 down. But Spennymoor in this sort of situation look dangerous.
Appears that they're both offside, not given, and Glen Taylor's had the ball blasted into him by the keeper. McKenna chips the ball. McKenna in. I was just about to say into the net. It looked from my angle that was destined for the back of the net, but it just curled wide. Tom Allen winding up the long throw again. Away by Forbes, only to the 18-yard line though. Headed towards Atkinson, and that's trickled into the net. And Farsley have a goal back out of nothing. It's just a long throw that bobbled. And 8 minutes left here at the Brewery Field. Farsley have a lifeline.
To be fair, it's probably been coming as well. As I said not too long ago, we said didn't see it coming. Their sort of second wind.
Curtis wins. Taylor putting the pressure on Clayton. Ball over the top looking for Spencer. Lovely first touch. McLean in the corner against him. McLean gives possession back to Spencer. And then fouls his man. The ref's not giving it. Well,
I'll tell you something.
That's a get out of jail free card if I ever saw one.
Yeah, that looked a penalty to me all day. And I'm amazed it's not been given. It's right in front of the assistant. Referee's not too far away. He's the wrong side of the defender. And I think he's taken Spencer down.
Glen Taylor, and it's Adam Clayson who wins it out. But that is the last action of the game. Moors, a little fortunate in the end to win this one by 2-1, but they definitely had the majority of the chances. It was a little scrappy towards the end, which favoured Farsley. They bundled the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1 with around 8 minutes to go, and then rode their luck at him. But 3 points is 3 points, and Moors have them.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they rode the luck, yes, towards the last 10-15 minutes. I think when you say that back, that the penalties in the one given on Spencer, I think Spennymoor will count themselves quite lucky on that one. But if you look at the previous 75 minutes, I think they completely dominated the game. Credit to Farsley Celtic. They played with 10 men for the last hour or so.
And we go to Alfreton away on Saturday, and we'll be streaming that one as well. But here at the Brewery Field, full time, Spennymoor Town 2, Farsley Celtic 1.